Hey, it's me again. Let's talk about your injuries. More specifically, let's talk about my injuries. So, I don't know if I've said this yet or not on these little videos, but I fell at work and I hurt my left arm. It hyperextended. I believe it broke, um, but the X-ray when I went to the hospital said no break. So I fell off of a mobile staircase out of the back of a trailer, landing on my arm, trying to break my fall, and hyperextended my arm. Heard a really loud crunching noise. Almost to me, the best way I can describe it from listening to it was if you got a nice, fresh, crisp pickle and you cracked it in half. It just sounded like that crunching noise. So my injuries after MRI have been deemed that I have a moderate partial tear of my radial collateral ligament, and I have a moderate partial tear of my common extensor tendons. So they all kind of go together in like a little group on the outside of your arm, very commonly known as tennis elbow, is what they call it. So um, they're not torn all the way, but they're not just mildly torn either. So they're somewhere between 0 and 100 without being 0 and without being 100. So um, they're tore pretty bad and they still hurt pretty bad. So um, daily activities obviously is much, much more difficult. I'm left-handed, so my dominant arm is my left hand. I write with my left. And after this, I realized I do a lot more with my left hand than I even noticed. So daily activities are rough, washing your hair, eating, having to learn how to eat with your right hand, brushing your teeth, brush my teeth without moving my head. So in the beginning, I was put the toothbrush and then just move my head. It's hard to really figure out how to brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand that you've never done it before. So I've done pretty well though. Starting to eat with my right, brush my teeth with my right, all the daily activities. So I have a mild bone edema, which they said in the MRI is believed to come from a fracture, but there was no fracture found. So a CT scan would further open up and show a fracture if that's what it was. So I think there's a little fracture they didn't see, which is why I had a bone edema, which is why my joint's completely locked up. So those are my injuries. Just want to let you guys know. Bye.